The reason why I want everybody's attention is because I really want everybody to laugh at Kate. And if you want to point and laugh at Kate too, that's great too. My mom actually, I don't know, Kate, if you could actually come up here and sit down for me right here. It'd be great, actually.
I know how bad this can get.
This is like a roast.
That's why you gotta have. That's why you gotta sit up here.
We didn't tell him. You can see when he comes.
Okay. So my mom asked me to do the eulogy. Okay, so we'll kind of start with that. Maybe a little celebration of life, something like that. It's funny. My mom asked. I asked my mom if I could do a roast on Kay. I'll stand here. I asked if I could do a roast, and for Kay's birthday party. She's like, "Oh yeah, Dad, they have roast, they have mashed potatoes, they have those corn and those really yummy rolls." When actually a roast, I don't know if you guys know what it is. It's really just me drilling Kay, and I Disney everything.
Okay.
It's not that bad. But I did want to say a couple things, if it's okay. I'm sorry that my brothers and my sister didn't make it to the party, Kay. It's just that Golden Corral buffet kind of frowns on parties with more than one Samoan, for obvious reasons. No, really, they wanted to be here. I mean, nobody would pass up a geriatric birthday party like this. I imagine. At Golden Corral, particularly. Are you ready? Folks, Kay's so old he needed Lifeline to get over the hill. Over the hill, more like over the mountain, bro. I don't know. Every visit to Kay's house feels like volunteer work with the elderly. It's only just begun. Some may not know this, but Kay's young trucking career began back in the Stone Age. With some of his buddies named Fred Flintstone, Barney Rubble, at the old Slate Rock and Gravel Company. I had got such a kick. Some of you might have thought you'd seen Kay working the front door at your local Walmart. That's just actually some of Kay's old high school buddies like that. Right? Yeah. You were working the Springville one, right? Kay's evolved as a person though since his retirement. He's gone from retirement to retardedment. I love all these stupid jokes. I've known Kay for 25 years of my life, and I've concluded that Kay's either boring or snoring. Kay's snoring sounds like Bigfoot and Chewbacca arguing over the last piece of beef jerky. Then when you throw Mom's snoring and Kay's snoring, it's like adding a small army of hungry Samoan warriors. Kay teaches my kids over here. Kay teaches my kids taught my kids the primary colors by sneezing into his hanky. And then he has them point out each color individually on the hanky. There's red, there's green, there's blue, there's purple doing it. Next thing you know, Kay will show them the meaning of falling into a cactus, right there. True story, I fell into a cactus. When he was younger, Kay Shepard always wanted to change his first name to German, just to see if he can get more tail. You guys get that joke? I think I can speak for the normal population, Kay, when I say you're probably the best looking NASCAR fan on the planet. That's like saying, in a world of ugly people, you're the best looking one. DK Shepard. DK Shepard. Does anybody here know what the D stands for?
Daryl.
Wrong. Dentures. Good. The nicest thing about Kay's face are his teeth, and they're fake. I mean, come on. But having false teeth has its advantages for Kay. I'm sure it makes it easier for you to chew Elliot's food for him. I'm pretty sure the highlight of Kay's day is picking up Elliot's crap in the yard. I remember the day Kate came home with a pierced ear. Kay Shepherd with a pierced ear. Come on, what? I halfway thought he'd bring a boyfriend home the next day. Maybe my mom. Then I heard he did have a boyfriend. In fact, he had two boyfriends, two guys by the name of Kenworth and Peterbilt. They sound dreamy, Kay. Some may say Kay's as stubborn as a mule. I think that's entirely unfair and cruel to mules everywhere. Unless the mule is 70 years old and constipated as heck, that would be a little bit more accurate. Kay gets more backed up than Lehigh Main Street traffic at 5 p.m. You getting all this? Kay likes to dip his cookies in a nice cold glass of milk with magnesia. Kay's favorite chocolate bar is excellent. If we are what we eat, Kay's a mushy bowl of bread pudding. Let's be honest. Some people think Kay talks funny. But you know what? You would talk funny too if you had a piece of apple peel permanently lodged in the back of your throat. Okay? True stories. Kay had a near-death experience with an apple peel. You can ask him about it later. You have a near-death experience with an apple peel. Kay, now that you're 70, everything is going to be a near-death experience. You think about it. Really. Things that are easy to a young human like myself will be a torturous challenge for you, my friend. Things like waking up in the morning. Kissing your wife. This is probably kind of hard for you anyway.
That was me.
It wasn't me? I've been trying to be nice this whole time. Wiping Elliot's butt will even be that much harder for you. I remember once when I was a kid, I thought of you, Terry, when I was little. I remember once when I was a kid, I slammed the front door to the house, and as a punishment, Kay told me I needed to open and close the door 50 times. True story. Little did I know, Kay had a hidden agenda behind this odd form of discipline. What really happened is that Kay just had passed gas and wanted me to get her out of the Now you can feel better about yourself, Terry. Kay had just passed gas, and Mom was coming home and didn't want to ask what died. Oh, God. Kay's favorite flavor of ice cream is Beano. Kay's so old when he farts he gets dirt and gravel everywhere. I promise I didn't steal any of these, I just can't be so easy. Kay's so old he actually crossed the plains with the early pioneers. Documents may not show it, but when Kay first got to Utah, he looked out over the land and said these inspirational words. Well, hell, I damn near think this is the right place. Now I gotta get the wagon outfit. Lord. The famous phrase was later edited for language by Brigham Young. You might have seen some of what Kay's wearing right now in Antique Roadshow. Kay's so old, the old ladies help him cross the street. Yep, Mom holds his hand the whole time. So, that's actually it for the roast. In closing, I hope I wasn't too harsh.
No, you didn't.
I think you're a champion. I'd just like to close by saying I do believe Kay to be one of the most honest, hard-working